Mic test. This is a mic test for closed captioning. Mic test. This is a mic test for closed captioning.
thank you for joining us for this celebration. We will begin the ceremony soon, so please find your seats within the next 10 minutes.
please be seated? It is my honor, as president of the University of North Georgia, to welcome you to the Spring 2018 Commencement Ceremony. It is particularly eventful today, as this is the first commencement ceremony for the first class to graduate in our new Convocation Center. We're proud to be here. On behalf of the entire university community, I extend warm and sincere congratulations to each of these fine scholars and to their families and friends. Our hopes and our dreams are with you today. This is a day of celebration for our graduates and also for the university. As we begin our ceremony, please join me in thanking Dr. Kelly McFadden, Faculty Marshal, and Dr. Joe Chapman for the inspiring processional. Please stand. I would be remiss if I did not pause to recognize all the mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, partners, children, grandparents, relatives, and friends who stood behind our students and assisted them throughout their college careers. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our students. And students, today is a wonderful day. Here you are, donned in academic regalia whose design dates back to the Middle Ages and symbolize your achievement and commitment. The right to wear these robes is an honor that must be earned, and indeed you have earned that right. We are here to honor you with our richest tradition, a commencement ceremony celebrating the completion of your degree and the beginning of your professional lives. UNG holds a special designation within the University System of Georgia as a state leadership institution. As such, UNG has a strong reputation for producing civic, professional, and military leaders, and our graduates are known as individuals committed to high personal integrity, civic engagement, community service, and of course, academic excellence. I know that the foundation you have received through UNG will be a catalyst for future successes, and that as graduates of UNG, you will add value and meaning to many lives around you. Again, congratulations on this milestone in your life, graduates. At this time, Dr. Benjamin Schoenig and the UNG Quartet will lead us in singing the national anthem. Will you please stand if you are able?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets tread there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the
Thank you, and please be seated. It is my honor as Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs to join President Jacobs in welcoming you into today's ceremony. As President Jacobs noted, UNG is designated as a state leadership institution, and through high-quality academic and service opportunities, we help students realize their potential and become leaders in an increasingly diverse and global society. It is important to understand that leadership takes on many forms. Some of you will commission to become Army officers. Many of you will become civic or professional leaders in your communities here in Georgia or in far parts of the world. Some of you may be leaders by being the first in your families to attend and graduate from college, or by taking the initiative to return to college to complete your degree or to begin a new career. Regardless of where and how you lead, as a UNG graduate, you have the knowledge and the critical thinking skills to solve challenging problems. You have learned the value of teamwork, perseverance, and leadership. You have also learned that leadership is practiced, not so much in words as it is in attitude and in actions. As the university's chief academic officer, I recognize the important role of our faculty in helping you to identify and develop these skills. I commend our faculty for their commitment to our students' personal and professional development and for their leadership and dedication to their disciplines. Would all the members of the faculty who are here today, including those on the platform, please rise so that we can recognize you. Faculty, please stand. Thank you. Before we continue with the program, please allow me to introduce the remaining members of our platform party. Will you please stand as your name is called? Dr. Mac McConnell, Senior Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Richard Oates, Vice President for the Gainesville campus. Dr. Billy Wells, Senior Vice President for Leadership and Global Engagement. Dr. Gary Biller, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Jeff Tanowski, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Christopher Jesperson, Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. Dr. Brian Corrigan, Professor of English and the reader for today's ceremony. Colonel Brent Cumming, Professor of Military Science. Ms. Wendy Hughley, Director of Alumni Relations and Annual Giving. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker for today's commencement ceremony. We are very proud of our military heritage at the University of North Georgia. UNG is one of only 6 senior military colleges in the nation and is designated as the Military College of Georgia. The Corps of Cadets has been a signature element of this institution since 1873 and has produced more than 50 general officers, with several currently serving in key leadership positions around the world. The highest ranking position in the Army during peacetime is that of a 4-star general. Until recently, only one UNG graduate had achieved that rank. This spring, General Stephen J. Townsend became the second UNG graduate to earn that distinction. Raised in an Army family, General Townsend calls Griffin, Georgia, his hometown. He commissioned into the infantry upon graduating from then North Georgia College in 19... Sorry, General Townsend. Can I give it another shot? I'll give that another shot. North Georgia College in 1982. General Townsend's impressive career includes extensive combat and operational experience. General Townsend has led and commanded troops at every level, from platoon to corps and combined joint task force. He has served with 4 regiments, the 505th Parachute Infantry, the 21st Infantry, the 31st Infantry, and the 75th Ranger Regiment, and with 5 divisions, the 82nd Airborne Division, the 7th Infantry Division, the 10th Mountain Division, the 2nd Infantry Division, and the 101st Airborne Division. In addition to serving 4 tours in Afghanistan during Operation Enduring Freedom, culminating as Commander, 10th Mountain Division, General Townsend led all U.S. and multinational troops fighting in the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria as Commander, Combined Joint Task Force Operation Inherent Resolve. He also served as Commander of the 18th Airborne Corps, the U.S. Army's Rapid Deployment Contingency Corps, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. In March, General Townsend became the Commanding General of United States Army Training and Doctrine Command, which is responsible for all Army training and oversees 6 major subordinate centers and commands, including Cadet Command and 32 Army schools that train more than 500,000 soldiers and service members each year. Please join me in giving General Townsend a warm UNG welcome.
Please sit down. Thank you. Just to clear the record, that was 1982, not 1892. Good evening. Okay, in the Army, we respond when a commanding general says good evening, we respond. Good evening. There you go. All right, we got to get this crowd working here. What a great day to be back home, right here with all of you at North Georgia. And what a gorgeous location we're in here tonight. This beautiful new convocation center here in Dahlonega, set in the yellow hills of the Blue Ridge. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now. It's been 36 years, almost to the day, since I was sitting right where you are now with my classmates from the North Georgia College class of 1982. Well, not exactly where you are today, because this place wasn't here then. This was just a grassy field. We were in the old field house down the hill, Memorial Hall. And I just remember at the time that it was not air conditioned and it was really, really hot. So we're blessed to have this place tonight. Now, I'm going to admit to all of you graduates, I don't recall a word the commencement speaker said that night. To be completely honest, I don't even remember who the commencement speaker was that day. So, with that humble reminder of my true place in the orbit of your lives right now, I will try to say something that might stick with you for, I don't know, a year maybe, as you venture out into the world. But most of all, I will be mercifully brief. Madam President, Dr. Jacobs, Provost Dr. Ormond, Dean Dr. Jesperson, thank you for the invitation to be the commencement speaker here today. It's a great pleasure to be here with all of you. To the UNG Quartet, thank you for that awesome rendition of our national anthem. And while we're on national anthem, let me just give you a little personal opinion. Let me tell you how proud I am of my alma mater to see everyone here standing for our national anthem. Since this is streaming out to a broader audience beyond North Georgia, I'll just say this. Townsend's view of life: if you're at a public event and they play the national anthem, just stand up. Thousands of Americans have laid down their lives so we have the right to sit or kneel during the national anthem if we want to. But by the simple act of standing, we show our recognition and our respect for their sacrifice for all of us. It's as simple as that. So first, I'd like to also recognize those who are among us today who are the happiest, among some of the happiest to see you graduate. They're proud of your accomplishments. They're also looking forward to just a little bit of a break here in a few days. To the staff, the faculty, the administrators, the other people that didn't get mentioned, the coaches, the librarians, the counselors, the nurses, the cooks, the custodians, the groundskeepers, the librarians, and all the others behind the scenes here at North Georgia who have taught you, who have mentored you, who have shepherded you and helped you along the way down the path to this day. Graduates, let's give them a hand. Second, I'd like to thank another very happy group that definitely needs some recognition. The parents, the family, and the friends who have raised, supported, and encouraged all of you over the last for some of you, more than 4 years, and probably kicked a few of you in the tail along the way. They certainly deserve a share of the credit for your achievements. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for those who have loved and supported you on this journey. And now to the stars of the evening, the University of North Georgia class of 2018. Congratulations. Wow, you made it. You can be justifiably proud of your achievement on this day. The paths that led all of you to this day all look a little different, but I hope that all of you share a common goal to move boldly out into the world and make it, your community, and our country a better place. On behalf of all the parents here, I can say with confidence that we all very much want you to move boldly out into the world. Or please just move out. Having gone through this with 2 kids of our own, my wife Melissa and I can confirm for all of you parents here tonight that the highest form of art is no longer just getting them out of the house. You must now also get them off the family plans. The insurance plan, the phone plan, the Netflix plan. If you don't know what I mean, you soon will. Okay, so here are a few words of wisdom for the graduates. First, it's okay to say, I don't know. Your future bosses will appreciate it if you admit you don't know something, as long as you follow by saying, let me get back to you. This will also come in handy when your parents ask you when you plan to move out. You can say, I don't know, let me get back to you. In all seriousness, for most of your life, you've been a professional student. A professional with at least 17 or 18 years of experience. Again, for some of you, a few more years longer than that. From this day forward, though, you're expected to be an adult. Ready or not, your days of being a carefree student are over. Most of you are moving into the workforce. Your bosses will expect you to be an adult. Even if you're going off to grad school, you're no longer an undergrad. Your professors will expect you to be a grown-up. So, what are some of the tips I can offer to young adults moving boldly out into the world to pursue their dreams and make the world a better place? Well, mindful of the attention span that I had for my own commencement speaker, I'm going to try to offer 5 quick points of advice. When you hear them, you will realize that most of what you need to get off to a good start in life, you learned in elementary school, not in college. First, make your bed. Yep. Starting your day right is just that simple. Just make your bed every morning. I can't take credit for this advice. A colleague of mine, Navy Admiral Bill McRaven, said at the graduating class of University of Texas a few years ago. But it's a great point, and I try to live by it myself. McRaven's thought is that by making a habit of accomplishing that small positive task of making your bed every morning, it will lead you to accomplish other positive tasks throughout the day. It is simple, it is powerful, and it is right. So just start by making your bed. And if you're still living at home, at a minimum, your mom will appreciate it. Second, base your life, your decisions, and all of your actions on a foundation of core values. What are your core values, your core beliefs? Well, for the new second lieutenants among you, it's simple. Because the Army issues every GI a set of 7 values they have to memorize and live by, and an ethos to guide us as warriors. But all of you here tonight have values, whether you've reflected on them or not. You may have gotten them from your family, or from your church, or in school, or from your friends, or right here at North Georgia. Values like the golden rule, treating others as you would want to be treated. We're always telling the truth, of being kind to the less fortunate, of doing what is right, even when no one's looking. If you aren't sure what your values are, take some time to think about them in the coming weeks and months. They're there inside of you right now. Values are the touchstones that will help keep you on a right path. If you use a few core values as your start point in life, you'll always be on good and solid ground. Third, as you begin your life's work, or even if you work at something else while you figure out what your life's work's going to be the kind of worker you want to have as a boss. Show up for work on time. Be prepared. Be dependable. Do your best. Don't quit. Help the team. Do what your boss wants you to do first. Then look around and see what else needs to be done, and do it without being told. These are very simple things. You've heard them already in your life. They're actually very rare. Your boss will notice you for these things, and it will be hard to ask for more. Fourth, presumably you all came to North Georgia, a renowned leadership institute, because you want to be leaders, even those of you not wearing uniforms beneath those robes. If that is the case, then my advice is very simple. Just be the leader you want to be led by. Lead by your personal example. Be fair. Be calm. Be approachable. No hissy fits authorized. And keep your troops informed. Role model the behavior you want from your subordinates, and never ask them to do what you are not willing to do yourself. If the work they're doing is tough, dirty, or dangerous, jump in alongside them every now and then and help, just to show them that you can and you will. Leadership by example, it really is the secret to the sauce. Last, be careful with email and social media. Those of you who have studied computers and cyber will know what I'm about to say is true. On the internet, nothing is truly private or secure. And once it is out there forever. If it can be misunderstood, it will be. Your posts and your emails will go where you do not intend for them to go. So never post or email something you don't want to see on the front cover of the Atlanta Journal or the Washington Post tomorrow morning. And if you don't care about any of that stuff I just said, just remember this. Every boss on the planet can Google search now and does. So, in summary, I provided at least 5 tips for getting off to a good start after graduation. Make your bed, base your life on a few core values, be the worker you'd like to have as a boss, be the leader you'd like to be led by, and be careful with that social media. North Georgia has thrown a lot at you over the past 4 or more years. And I realize that I've thrown a lot at you in the last 10 minutes. And if you're like me, you won't remember much, if any of it. So let me close with this. All of us here today are very proud of you, and we have nothing but the utmost confidence in you. You're going to be just fine. You'll try hard. You'll make mistakes along the way. You'll learn and you'll grow from them. You will never have more energy, more enthusiasm, more brain cells, and for the young men out there, more hair than you have today, right this minute. So go out there and take life by the horns and live the hell out of it. And when you look back on the course of your life, decades from now, you won't have any regrets. From all of us to all of you, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed.
Thank you, General Townsend, for your inspiring message. Among our graduates tonight are students who have surpassed the academic standards as set forth by our faculty, and it is my pleasure to recognise these honour graduates for their commitment and dedication. The names of these students are listed in your program, and they will be recognised individually as they receive their diplomas. Will you please hold your applause until all groups stand? Associate degree students who have earned a grade point average of 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale are graduating with distinction. Will all associate degree students graduating with distinction please stand and remain standing? Please remain standing. Baccalaureate students who have earned a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.69 on a 4.0 scale are graduating cum laude. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating cum laude please stand and remain standing? Baccalaureate students who have earned a grade point average between 3.7 and 3.89 on a 4.0 scale are graduating magna cum laude. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand and remain standing? Baccalaureate students who have earned a grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0 on a 4.0 scale are graduating summa cum laude. Will the baccalaureate students who are graduating summa cum laude please stand and remain standing? Please join me once again in congratulating these graduates. Thank you, and please be seated. Members of our Corps of Cadets who ranked in the top 20% of more than 5,000 cadets on the National Order of Merit list will graduate as Distinguished Military Graduates, the highest honour an ROTC student can achieve. Will the distinguished military graduates in tonight's ceremony please stand and remain standing? The UNG Honours Program the UNG Honours Program cultivates a community of engaged scholars who have demonstrated excellence in academics, service, and leadership. Completion of the Honours Program includes involvement in activities outside the classroom and service to the institution and local community. Will all graduates who are members of the Honours Program please stand and remain standing? Academic Honour Societies recognize students who have excelled both academically and as leaders among their peers. Will all graduates who are members of university and departmental honour society please stand? Please join me in recognising all these graduates for their accomplishments. Thank you. Please be seated. We will now confer the degrees. Will all candidates for associate degrees please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the associate degrees as listed in the printed program. Each of these candidates has successfully completed the requirements for the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the associate degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. At this time, please move those tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree. Each of these candidates has completed the requirements of the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for all master's degrees please stand? President Jacobs, I present to you the candidates for the master's degree. Each of these candidates has completed the requirements of the degree as set forth by the faculty, and I recommend these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I award to you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining, and I welcome you to the company of scholars. Congratulations.
Please be seated. We will now call for the graduates to be recognized individually. I invite Dr. Brian Corrigan to take his place to announce the graduates. Marshals, please lead the graduates forward.
We now present the Associate of Arts degree candidates from the College of Arts and Letters. Yesenia Aguilar. Dominique Allen. Nora Argueta. Alexander Matthias Biddy. Cassidy Rose Brantley. Leah Rachel Carney. Elizabeth Victoria Casper. Samantha Dasari with distinction. Melanie Renee Discon. Jennifer Elizabeth Ellis with distinction. Caleb Alexander Gaines. Ashley Thomas Hall. Victoria Jane Hay. Daniela Renee Hernandez. Elena Nichelle Holman with distinction. Sarah Marin. Shelby Nicole McNeil with distinction. Natalia McNew. Natasha Melinda Pippin. Nicole Quispilaya. Molly Elizabeth Ray. Christine Linda Roth with distinction. Cheyenne Lynn Scott. Christopher Harrison Shirky. Grayson Alexander Smith. Carolyn Ann Smith. Heather Nicole Sozaby. Samantha Spinacci. Sarah Odessa Stevens Herron. We now present the Associate of Science degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters, Joshua Allen Bennett. Victor Manuel Deming. Christian F. Gallego. Joe Schneider Gallon. Mariela Gomez. Jorge Tomas Guerrero. Katie Ann Moore. Kayla Williams. We now present the Bachelor of Arts degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters, Abigail Akins, Claire Margaret Alexander, Christopher Allen Anderson, summa cum laude, Alyssa Victoria Bagley, Second Lieutenant Jake Balke, cum laude, Hannah Gail Bates, Jonathan Anthony Barron, John Robert Beasley, Ashley Lynn Blair, magna cum laude, Haley Christine Blevins, Jeffrey Bombard, Cara Beth Branyan, cum laude, Jacob Cody Brooks, magna cum laude, Megan Nicole Broom, David Brown, Cassandra Lynn Cadot, Morgan Anastasia Canova, summa cum laude, Victoria Adele Capek Gray, summa cum laude, Dayton Olin Carter, Sydney Nicole Carter, Robert Anthony Carino, Joel Aaron Clyburn, Victoria Elizabeth Cochran, Summer Christina Jean Cohen, Selena Michelle Corbin, Ricardo Andres Correa, Luz Karina Covarrubias, Carrie Hunter Cooper, cum laude, Dylan Jacob Crowder, Catherine Aurora Cubera, Ana Gabriela Davila, Evan Michael Dodd, Nathaniel Eugene Doverspike, Trevor Ethan Duba, Marcus Etienne, Elizabeth Susanna Foyle, magna cum laude, Lindsay Evan Frazier. Autumn Grace Renee Futch, summa cum laude. John Parker Gailey. Juan Enrique Garcia. Rachel Ann Grunkmeyer, cum laude. Jessica Ann Hagen, magna cum laude. Ross Bryant Hammonds. Nathaniel Raymond Hogan. Tara Marie Heimberger, cum laude, honors program. Hope Marie Heist. Allison Taylor Hildreth. Richard David Hooker. Samantha Nicole Hollis, cum laude. Victoria Morgan Hooper, magna cum laude. Emily Morgan Hush. Allison Lane Henson. Haley Michelle Ingram. Heather Nicole Kurgan. Crystal Rebecca Knowles. Alexander Joseph Kohler. Chelsea Marie Woodford Kotzen. Corey Wallace Laird. J.C. Harris Lawson. Megan Lewis. Jimmy Loggins. Lucas Joel Martin, cum laude. Andrea Elizabeth McCormick. Karen McWhorter. Second Lieutenant Carolyn Brindle Miller, Distinguished Military Graduate. Aaron Michael Mims. Melanie Charlene Mitchell. Elise Moon. Wesley Brian Mullins. Shelby Marie Nish. Second Lieutenant Ted Wynn. Second Lieutenant Dustin Wynn, Distinguished Military Graduate. Second Lieutenant William Thomas Knuckles. Elizabeth C.S. O'Cleary. Andrew Ogunlay Martins. Austin Michael O'Neill. Margaret Ruth Owens, summa cum laude, honors program. Mackenzie Corin Panone, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Patterson. Second Lieutenant Sarah Ann Marie Payne, summa cum laude, distinguished military graduate. Emily Jean Pope, cum laude. Rachel Lynn Rasque, summa cum laude, honors program. Emmy Mariah Reichart. Danielle Marie Renfro. Taylor Jean Robinson. Cody Brandon Rogers. Timothy Nicholas Roth. Joelma Samdaman, cum laude. Amanda Ray Scruggs, cum laude. Christopher William Sensel. Aubrey Marie Smith, cum laude. Joffrey Nicole Smith, cum laude. Alexandra Katerina Zeidel. Tyrus Scala. Second Lieutenant Devin Lee Smith, magna cum laude, distinguished military graduate. Katie Diane Smith, cum laude, honors program. Morgan Sweat, magna cum laude. Ashton Taylor Stewart, cum laude. Charlotte Victoria Switzer. Colin Spencer Sawyer. Cole McKinley Thompson. Delina Tron. Jordan Brooke Tullis. Jillian Catherine Tumblin. Izara Sarahi Vasquez. Second Lieutenant Hayden Benjamin Venable, distinguished military graduate. Robert Mason Waters. Frances Eileen Webster. Emily Rose Werner, summa cum laude. Lee Ashley Wanik. Michaela Beth Yeri, magna cum laude. We now present the Bachelor of Fine Arts graduate degree from the College of Arts and Letters. Amy Rose Jackson, magna cum laude. Audrey June Lockwood. Anna Jane Grace Minor cum laude. Jessica Brooke Salyer cum laude. We now present the Bachelor of Science in Film and Digital Media degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters. Tyler James Calder. Ryan Anthony Carey. Emily Flores cum laude. Leon Emmanuel Jeremiah Flowers cum laude. Alexandro. Eduardo Alexandro Gonzalez. Mason Guevara. Diana Elizabeth Johnson cum laude. Catherine Marie Mazurkowitz, magna cum laude. Juan Carlos Montoya. Ethel Nunez Suazo. Madeline Louise Pearson. Ashley Ann Porter. Ashley Patricia Smith. Caleb Zachary Smith. Jordan Alexander Suggs Hood. Ian Taylor. Hunter Paul Tubach. Amanda Quinn Hun. We now present the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters. Anna Marie Adams Wiley. Karen Ahido, cum laude. Nancy Aldaco. Lacey Dejanique Allen. Spencer Dolan Anderson. Andrew Sean Anglin, magna cum laude. Christina Stella Armistead. Caitlin Cantrell Avery. Jolie Christina Bauer. Emily Lauren Bailey, magna cum laude. McKenna Lee Becker, magna cum laude. Brittany Elizabeth Billingsley. James Randolph Bryant. Dakota Rye Brokaw. Second Lieutenant Nathaniel John Brooks, cum laude. Crystal Ann Buckingham. Kidron Ray Bullock, cum laude. Ruby Amanda Byers. Ryan Gregory Cameron. Shuanda Cantrell. Sarah Hartley Carter. Khalid Dexter Casimir. Matthew Brian Caudell, summa cum laude, honors program. Hannah Elizabeth Champion. Melissa Allison Champion. Kristen Nicole Siseski. Victoria Lachey Coker. Emily Drew Corser, cum laude. Daniel C. Covington. Ethan Raymond Crawford. Alyssa Lee Cross, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Crosswhite, cum laude, honors program. Andrew Lewis Cruz. Anel Dominguez. Jennifer Caitlin Dorsey, cum laude. Edria Monique Douglas. Second Lieutenant Johann Andreas Lloyd Douglas, magna cum laude. Brittany Nicole Pearl Dyer, magna cum laude. Joshua Lee Edwards. Megan Ann Fain. Holly Iree Feldman. Dustin Samuel Fenton. Caitlin Elizabeth Ferguson, cum laude. Alexandria Brian Fleeman. Stevie Shea Findley. Bailey Christine Freeman, cum laude. Stephanie Garcia Herrera, cum laude. Lacey Malie Gillum, cum laude. Brianna Cheryl Gilluli, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Zachary Glenn. Second Lieutenant Alexis Renee Griffith. Coda Mariah Guerra. Naomi Gutman, magna cum laude. Ryan Lee Hanson. Madeline Elizabeth Harper, summa cum laude. Cale Jonathan Hatch. Kelsey Rachel Hedberg. Julie Anna Homeyer, summa cum laude. Brittany Jade Howard. Madison Olivia Howard. Second Lieutenant Colton Daniel Hudson, distinguished military graduate. Jeremiah Daniel Hyatt, magna cum laude. Victoria Neal Jackson, cum laude. Natalie Ann Vasquez, cum laude. Ramu Jallo. Second Lieutenant Justin Quinn James, summa cum laude, distinguished military graduate. Joseph Charles Gerard. Second Lieutenant Dante Malik Alexander Jordan. Eric James Justice, cum laude. Second Lieutenant Ronald Millard Kelly. Second Lieutenant Brianna Elise Key. Keith Henry Kimmons II. Congratulations. Second Lieutenant Noah James Kuntz, magna cum laude. Second Lieutenant Eric Gregory Lizakowski. Jacqueline Rose Hemis, cum laude. Amy Michelle King. Samantha Nicole Kraft. Adair Kathleen Kusera. Emily Asonia Jackson, cum laude. Roger Merrill Long, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Lohman. Patricia Cotto Erthal Loyola Aliot. Severin Stefan Mangold, magna cum laude. Julian Michael Mapes. Mariela Martinez Hernandez, cum laude. Emily Marie McDaniel, cum laude. Shaylin Rose McGahee. Roberto Del Cid Medina. Second Lieutenant Matthew Robert Meyer. Carly Marie Myers, cum laude. Elizabeth Kylie Miller. Ryan Brooke Miller. Second Lieutenant Todd Jeffrey Miller, magna cum laude, distinguished military graduate. Wyke Dixon Monette. Kellen Virginia Monroe. Adam James Munoz. Annabelle Dove Nelson. Jada Anora Nesby. Hannah Brickell Nix, cum laude. Valerie Alexis Odorico. Caitlin Brianna Pearson. Second Lieutenant Hayden Thomas Pilgrim, summa cum laude, distinguished military graduate. Limovu Pino. Caitlin Melissa Pittenger. Rebecca Nicole Poole. Rachel Popovici. Colleen Elise Posey. Tira Michelle Preston. Aaron Michael Price. Nikki L. Price. Cherith Brooke Pruitt. Jenna Marie Pulliam. Shauna Lynn Rolston. Miles Wayne Reed. Second Lieutenant Alan Jeffrey Reuter, Distinguished Military Graduate. Rachel M. Richards. Amber Elizabeth Roth. Sydney Amanda Robinson. Ashlyn Elizabeth Rudisell, cum laude. Bailey Ray Sandoval. Sydney Cherie Sant. Second Lieutenant Anna Wynne Sapo. Catherine Lacey Sartain. Sarah Ruth Schneeberg. Rachel Marie Schneeberg. Jordan Michaela Sini. Kinna R. Seitz. Jamie Shabman, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Schultz. Second Lieutenant Crystal Helen Simon. Second Lieutenant Taylor Jordan Sinclair, cum laude, Distinguished Military Graduate. Victoria Ashley Sheffield, cum laude. Mallory Brooke Smith. Karina Isabel Snyder. Andrew Chang Son. Mackenzie Lee Spivey, cum laude. Lauren Steenerson. Marin Livingston Tanksley. David G. Taylor. Andrew Arthur Thomas, summa cum laude. Second Lieutenant Joy Laverne Thomas. Lennox Ashton Tillman. Second Lieutenant Zachary Hunter Toller, cum laude, Distinguished Military Graduate. Aaron Turner. Second Lieutenant Anthony LeBron Twitty, Distinguished Military Graduate. Michelle Grace Vattrell, summa cum laude, Honors Program. Elizabeth Vences, summa cum laude. Catherine Sophie Weidner. Deborah King Waldrip, magna cum laude. Jordan Taylor Walker. Georgie Leanne Walters. Madeline Brooke Watford, magna cum laude. Brianna Lee Watson. Hillary Nicole Whitaker. Timothy Chase Williams. Abigail Delana Wood. Janet Denise Woodall. Second Lieutenant Michael Anthony Reese. Morgan Alice Wydra. Savannah Joy York, magna cum laude. Sarah Beth Stepp, magna cum laude. We now present the Master of Arts degree graduate from the College of Arts and Letters, Jeb Graydon. We now present the Master of Arts in International Affairs degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters, Catherine Imsley. Jonathan Johnson. We now present the Master of Public Administration degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters, Heather Bryan. Ruth Ann Connor. Michael Hanna. Bobby Otis.
I offer my personal congratulations to you for earning the title of graduate from this fine institution and ask that everyone please join me in recognizing this graduating class. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, Judging from the applause, it is clear that each of you should feel proud of your accomplishments. So at this time, I would like the graduates to join me in a standing round of applause to thank your families, friends, and others that have given you support in this pursuit of your degree. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, you are now lifetime members of the UNG community. We are confident that you will make your university proud wherever your journey may lead, and we look forward to hearing of your achievements. I now call on Ms. Wendley Hughley, Director of Alumni Relations, for her congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Ormond. Do we have any alumni in the audience? Graduates, alumni, new alumni, congratulations. You are now officially a member of the University of North Georgia Alumni Association. Literally, for the first year, you're a free member. I ask that you wear that badge or honor proudly for a lifetime. It is truly my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Directors of the entire University of North Georgia alumni family. If you talk to anyone who's ever graduated from university, they would share that since graduation, they've certainly realized that true learning really only begins. It's the day in and the day out grind of life that often tests who you are and who you will become once you leave here. I think they'd also share that the hard work and the effort that they put into their classes was certainly critical to their success, and that hard work and effort has carried them well into the future. But perhaps the most important lesson that they've learned was that it was the relationships that they formed as they managed their time through school and as they continue through life that also impact their success. In some cases, as much as their own individual effort. I want you to do three things for me. Right now, first, I want you to stop and think about the people that you've met who are also graduating today. That first friend on the hall your freshman year when you were scared to death. That friend in a study group or the entire study group that you met through the process and stayed up way too late into the night. I want you to think about these faculty sitting on the front rows. Think about how they've impacted your love and your passion for a subject, the impact that they've made on your lives. They are here because of you. They do what they do because of you. You know who they are, and they will be with you forever. So in addition to celebrating your degree, I want you to celebrate the relationships that have accompanied your journey. Don't forget them. No matter the distance, these relationships will stay with you forever, and on certain tough days may continue to be all that you need to get through to the next day. Second, obviously my sales pitch, I want to encourage you to stay involved as alumni. Stay in touch with the University of North Georgia through social media, the UNG alumni website, emails, newsletters, magazines. Consider becoming an active young alumni through the Young Alumni Board. These groups are a great way to stay connected with your classmates, meet other alumni, and are a good way to give back just a little of your time. Finally, I personally, as a fellow graduate, want you to be proud of your alma mater. North Georgia has been good to you. As with all alumni, you will see changes over the years. Buildings will change. Programs will change. Faculty will come and go. Some will leave, some will retire. Some traditions will be lost and others will be born. And one day you too are going to come back to your campus, whichever campus it is, and you're going to say, man, it sure has changed since I was here. Something has changed and some things will change again, but the essence of the University of North Georgia, even the North Georgia that I graduated from 28 years ago, has not changed. It's not changed for the alumni that attended 50 years ago. It's not changed for those who graduated 5 years ago. There's something special about North Georgia. It's like a family. And as a graduate and a new alumni, you are now really a part of that family. So once again, graduates, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, Wendy. Each year, UNG commissions more than 100 cadets to become military officers. Among our graduates tonight are students who have trained and studied to become the Army's next generation of leaders and will be commissioned as second lieutenants. These graduates were recognized individually earlier in ceremonies with their family and friends, and I would now like to invite Colonel Brent Cummings to conduct the commissioning ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, since 1873, this great institution and university has provided officers for the United States Army, and I am proud to see that tradition continuing in this beautiful building again tonight. Would the commissionees who have earned a commission from the University of North Georgia please stand and remove your caps and gowns and prepare for the oath of office. While these young men and women are preparing themselves, I would like to personally take this time and thank all of the faculty that are sitting here tonight. Thank you for the education that you have provided to these young leaders. They will move out and take the lessons learned here in the hills of Dahlonega around the globe to help solve complex and difficult problems while leading America's soldiers. And they could not have done that without the education that each of you have provided to them. Thank you all very much. Commissionees, you are about to partake an oath of office. This oath is unique and it is sacred. It is unique because, unlike other armies, even our allied partners, this oath is not given to a man or a woman. It's not given to a king or a queen or any type of sovereign. It's not given to a political party or an ideology. This oath, the one you will take, is given to a document on which are written words that have meaning and give us all in this room our freedoms, the United States Constitution. It is sacred because, if necessary, you will be called to defend it with your life. And more importantly, you may be called to place the soldiers that you lead, their lives to defend this document. I would like to take this time to ask all veterans, active duty service members, reservists, National Guardsmen, and first responders to please stand with these commissionees as they take this oath. Each of you have stood and defended this document that these commissionees are about to swear to. I pledge to you, as a professor of military science at the University of North Georgia, this next generation is ready to take up your guidons and carry your colors in defense of the United States Constitution. It is my pleasure and deep honor to ask the senior officer present tonight, General Townsend, to please administer the oath.
I state your full name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, our Army's newest officers.
Thank you. Thank you, Colonel Cummings and General Townsend. The UNG Quartet will come forward to lead us in the University of North Georgia alma mater, which can be found near the back of your program. Following the alma mater, please remain in place for the recessional as the faculty and graduates exit the Convocation Centre. Following the recessional, you may exit through the lobby doors to join the graduates. Thank you, and please stand.
From the Blue Ridge mountain foothills to the banks of Lake Lanier, memories of our alma mater we all cherish and revere. Seeking courage, truth, and wisdom, fires of loyalty abound. University of North Georgia, from diverse and solid ground. Standing tall, salute your history, to the blue and gold we rise. Look beyond the distant sunset, see the future in our eyes. To our school we bring new glory, may we always honor thee, keeping memories deep within us and our love